Can you explain what your argument is and why you wrote it?
The topic I chose to talk about was whether or not technology was making us more sensitive. And I said it is making it more because I believe that there are so many things technology can do. Technology is well known as something that can allow people to just post pictures or videos or Google search, stuff like that. Simple stuff, or calling maybe. But there's so much more that technology can be used to teach someone about something, especially about a culture. Not everyone knows about all the cultures that exist in the world. There are so many things that people don't know about that they can simply find out through searching and doing research on that topic. And they might find something useful that they actually are interested in about that culture, such as the food, the clothes, or the religion or the language. There are so many things that you can just you just figure out on such a simple search. And I chose this because it's something that not many people understand that you can learn so much about other than, just being on social media all day. You can use technology for something educational and you can become more culturally sensitive through that. So it's very useful these days that you can just do a simple research about a culture and learn so much about it, even whether or not you know about it before. You can even learn about how they came to be from history until now as well. So that's something that would allow people to just learn so many new things.
What sources did you use to support your argument?
There aren't many sources that support the fact that technology is making us more culturally sensitive. There are so many things that make technology viewed negatively, like cyberbullying and racism and etc. But the fact that you can learn something new is not very known. So the two sources that I used were researchers about how you can make people more culturally sensitive through technology. And it tells you that although technology is an item, it can still be a learning tool. And I especially use a link about teacher education because educating is something that's important for the newer generation. So I thought that source was very important because it allows the younger generation to understand that technology isn't just used as a item or product that entertains them. It can also teach them very important things about what's happening around them that they may not know about because of their age, or maybe they're not taught about it at a young age. And, school can teach you so much, but also you can be so limited to all those resources. So having technology like this today is very useful for wanting to learn about that kind of stuff. So I believe that these sources are strongly supportive towards what I want to argue about because they are not very common. The sources aren't common to support it. So the fact that these two sources that I used actually support my argument, it's very helpful to help others believe that technology has this kind of aspect, that it can allow people to learn more about cultures and be more culturally sensitive.
How would you handle objections towards your argument?
I agree that technology isn't the best at making people more culturally sensitive, but we cannot forget the fact that it is still existed, even by the smallest number. So even if it's a small percent of the world that are culturally sensitive through technology, it's a learning process for everyone. So it's completely normal that there are people who will object to my argument. And for me, I would say I would gladly accept that objective because it depends on a person and how they use the technology and whether or not they want to be more culturally sensitive. It's just a way that the world works. Not everyone will agree on one thing and not everyone will agree on the other. So the objectives are there and we can only just try to try to encourage the fact that technology is making us more culturally sensitive. And there may be people who don't like it that that technology does it because maybe they don't want people to have to learn things through technology. But that's why technology is created. It's a learning tool. It's something that people use these days, and it's very important in many people's lives. So without technology, people may not even be culturally sensitive, even if they learn it in school. So being able to learn through technology is a good thing.